Trump administration is apparently trying to figure out ways to incentivize families on having more children. Now, I've been married for 16 years. I have two amazing boys. They're 4 and 7 years old. And here are the reasons why I'm not going to be having more children. One, the average birth in the United States is around $20,000, and that doesn't include the insurance rates that like you're already paying every single month. We also have the highest maternal mortality rates out of any like wealthy nation in the world. Number two, because the average daycare costs around $20,000 a year. So another reason is because I built a small business when both of my children were really little. This allowed me to both take care of my children and also have enough money to live, right? Now the Trump administration is destroying my small business because he's imposing such massive taxes on my company and because of the tariff, because of the trade war with China. And so as a result, I'm not gonna bring another child in if I don't know if my small business is going to survive. Another is because if I do get pregnant, but then because I'm older, I have a miscarriage, I could potentially go to jail for having a miscarriage or be left to like bleed out and then unalive in a parking lot. There's that. Number four, because now the FDA doesn't have any milk inspectors because of the massive cuts that have been done to that agency. My children could potentially get super sick off of a foodborne illness from milk because my super rich country wasn't able to pay for milk inspectors to test to make sure that the milk was safe. I don't want to bring a child into an administration that cares more about the pesticide manufacturers than human beings, right? Bee populations are dying. If we don't have bees, we don't have food. Bee populations are dying because of pesticides. They're also giving tons of people cancer. In fact, they give people cancer so much that the current administration, they are trying to make it illegal to sue the pesticide company that gives people cancer. And so instead of helping the bees so that we could have food, and instead of helping the people who got cancer because of those pesticide companies, they are protecting the pesticide companies. My son, who is now 7 years old, has always been obsessed with butterflies and moths and basically any kind of winged bug. And every year when spring came around, we were always so excited to discover all the different species of butterflies and find them in our garden and in our neighborhood. And this year there are no butterflies. And when my son asks me, "Mommy, why are there no butterflies? Why haven't we seen any butterflies?" I don't have the fucking heart to tell him that it is because the world is dying and the current administration is hastening that as much as they possibly can. The current administration is doing everything in its power to hasten the end of our civilization and the planet. But let me be really clear, the planet will be fine. It's human beings that won't survive. So there's no butterflies this year. There's no bees, there's no butterflies, and I don't know what to tell him. So I don't want to bring more children into that world. So happy Earth Day.